Okay, Vyros 2 versus Madrak 1. Go. We have our glue, we have our dice, we have our clock. Let's make this thing happen. There's going to be lots of dice rolls. This is my Vyros 2 list. It's got 8 Griffons, Manticore, Imperitus, 3 Arcanists, no Silas, Magister, and Lanyssa. And yeah, so I'm not going to be upkeeping Synergy for free. Recent change to the list. Madrak 1 list. Fennblades with the UA, full unit. 2 units of champions, one of them has Skaldi. And then a Mauler and a Bomber. The Chronicler, who is on the right and going to be telling lots of stories about heroes' tragedies. And then the... that leg back there, that's the Mauler. There's somewhere over there, there's a Fellcaller Hero. Not sure where. I'll show him to you later because he's going to go to that flag on the left. Then Full Stone and Madrak and the Troll Moses dude, the Runebearer. That's the list. He goes first. He's going to deploy so that his champion or his Fennblades get way up the board. They're using no quarter first turn. Talking with my opponent about this, I like it. It's a good move. It grabs a lot of territory, and let's be honest, threat ranges aren't going to really be a thing after this. It just grabs a lot of territory and sets the line of engagement farther back. Because I'm going to be coming into his threat ranges. And that's what this looks like. The Fellcaller Hero, right there. That shiny guy in the middle of all the champions. That's him. So my turn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a covering fire right there in between that water and that house and think that he doesn't have any way of getting Pathfinder. And then I'm going to move my army up safely and laugh myself, in happy glee that he can't really do much. However, his Fellcaller Hero can sing a song that's very heroic and make the Fennblades have Pathfinder. So they're going to go right over that water, no problem. I'm going to set a couple of Griffons over to the left here behind the house so I can hopefully scoot around and kill whatever solos on that flag and just abandon that zone. And then everything is going to set up. I'm going to space myself out so that if he just comes into me and jams me and runs around, I'll be able to unjam myself really well. And the secret to unjamming yourself is you have a front line and then you have flexible models behind that front line that have 2-inch reach, which is lovely and really nice for unjamming, that can walk up and do the damage they need to untie pieces on the front line so those front line pieces can move and push the line of engagement. And that's what this looks like. Imperitus and Griffon and Manticore and Vyros and another Griffon behind the house over there. Those are my unjammers. And he pretty much just jams into me. He runs around the covering fire template. A couple of guys get charges. They don't really do much to the Griffons. A couple of them miss. Dice aren't that great. Whatever. This was not a feat turn for him. And this will not be a feat turn for me either, because my goal is to kill all the Fennblades that are in the middle there, put out another recovering fire template, put one Griffon into the champions, and make it so his other champions just don't have a place to land, or they're going to have to go over the covering fire template. Over here on the left, I want to load up this Griffon on the left, walk him over there, and smack that Fellcaller Hero, make it so he can't score that flag anymore, and contest it. I don't want to commit too much, because whatever I commit is going to become Mauler poop. I mean, my Griffons don't look good as Mauler poop. They're chunky. There's a lot of metal. And I want to avoid that fate. So, that's what happens. However, I miss, I want to say 2 or 3 of my 4 spear attacks, and then I hit one and it leaves him on a couple of boxes. I think I rolled bad. It was full synergy. Vyros ran all the way over there to the left. And Imperitus missed a boosted hit to kill the Fellcaller UA that was right next to all those champions. I wanted to light them all on fire. It's not a big thing because I believe the stone can just get rid of continuous effects, and he's going to pop feet anyways. So after he lands on that covering fire template, takes some more damage, and he you never know though. The fire roll could kill them. I could roll really well, so I guess there is some benefit to that. It just doesn't seem very valuable because all the damage that's going to be done from the potential fire and that covering fire template, he's going to negate by using his feet. So his turn. He champions kill that Griffon on the right. Other champions land on that Griffon in the middle, and the bomber comes in and kills that Griffon in the middle. I believe I lose 2 Griffons. Oh, and this Mauler over here kills a Griffon on the left. However, popping feet would have done me nothing because I have nowhere I want my stuff to go. Everywhere that I want them to go is right here, right in my face, right now, ready to deal with it. So that's what this looks like. Just champions for days and a no-arm bomber because with his arms he can't fit there, so they were removed. Sad for him. Let's do this. Manticore Imperitus. Only goal for this turn, kill that bomber, kill the champions. Got another fully loaded Griffon too. Build synergy on the right by killing the drum dude and that Fennblade because they're going to be less defense, easier to build synergy. Let's do this. Griffon on the left, you run away. Yep. I mean, you're scary and all, but you just don't want to go toe-to-toe to that Mauler, and I don't want to give you the resources to even try and make that happen. Because, I mean, very, very good odds you don't kill him. So yeah, that's more or less what happens. As you can see, there's still a lot of champions left. One's on fire, haha. But yeah, I killed the bomber. I killed Skaldi. I killed no other champions. I rolled some kind of bad dice. He made some tough checks, and he sanguine bonded it around. I think they're all on one box. The Magister is sitting there, hopefully to block a lot of landing spots for getting to Imperitus and the Manticore. Also, something he's been doing this entire game that I really like is that he's been using his Chronicler to put Hero's Tragedy on this unit of champions so that if my Magister or Vyros go to smack them, they get knocked down. And kill them, I guess. So I probably could have been smacking them to build synergy and gotten out of there just fine. I never thought of it that way because I'd have to kill them to get knocked down. But I didn't do it with Vyros because he might just let him die if I roll really well and then have Vyros knocked down right on the front lines. And then there's assassination potential of some kind, even though I can shield guard most of his stuff. Just not something I want to mess around with. I liked it. I liked Hero's Strategy. I thought it was a good move. So, his turn. I pop feet this turn. There's not really much reason for me to. I just don't have a good feet turn. There's nowhere I want to go. His line of engagement is right in my face. I can't do any cool movement tricks with my feet. Yeah. He's going to kill that Magister with Vengeancing Fennblade. And then he's just going to put some attacks into Imperitus. He's going to murderize that Griffon that's right there. He's going to move Madrak over here into the zone. Once he kills that Griffon, I move Lanyssa into that zone to contest it using my feet movement. So I guess it did benefit me some, but it's not really that huge. Also, score right now is 2-1. He's up 2 and I'm up 1. And he's about ready to go up 3-1 because his champ, the retaliatory strike giving hero, is going to charge Lanyssa and fail to hit, but you know he contests the flag. So there's that. Score ends this turn 3-1. Not very good for me. I don't like where I'm sitting. No, sorry, I believe it is 4-1. Yeah. I've had a hard time not killing that solo up there on the very left. The Fellcaller Hero was a really, really big deal for scenario this game. And go. My turn. I've got a plan. So here's how it ends up. Manticore and Imperitus are fine. My plan is I'm going to try and kill all those one-box champions that are in front of me with Griffons, and then I'm going to try and get Manticore and Imperitus all the way up to Madrak and try and kill him. So that's the plan. Let's do it. Oops. It works out. I get Madrak and Manticore up there. I hit all my attacks, which was super lucky. Everything getting up there was really lucky as well. But there's a problem. He toughs 4 times, or 3 or 4 times. It's one of those numbers. He makes an absurd amount of tough checks. And in order to get my guy out of the way so I could get Manticore up there, Vyros had to come and kill one last champion. So Vyros got knocked down. There was no other way. This was an all-in gambit for me. I thought I really had it. He was only on 2 transfers, and yeah, I thought I had it. So that was bad. But he's on fire. You know, Madrak's on fire. Maybe he'll die to the fire roll. Nope, rolls a 2, fire goes out on his one stinking box. So that's also really bad. And then Madrak's going to come over, throw some... So to finish this off, he's going to counter-assassinate me. Madrak's going to walk over, take some free strikes, and transfer to a Mauler that healed up, regenerated, and was forced to heal. So even though it took all those transfer damage from Imperitus and Manticore, it's still going to be fine. He's going to throw an axe into Vyros, does some good damage. A champion is going to walk over here and hit Vyros a couple of times, does some good damage, doesn't kill me. And the Chronicler is going to come over and spray me, and I don't think he did any damage. But anyhow, Madrak's there somewhere in that process. Vyros 2 died. It was just enough damage to get him to the box, and that was that. That's the life of the Vyros 2. It was a great game. I absolutely had a blast with it, and I think attrition-wise, I'm not in a horrible spot because I can keep ignoring that Mauler over there for a little bit longer. Imperitus and Manticore could potentially have killed a couple of these champions, and Imperitus doesn't go down easy. So, I mean, there's that. No, who am I kidding? I had to do a lot of work to get... Well, no, I got rid of all these champions without Manticore and Vyros too. So I could have potentially moved the Griffons around a little bit better and gotten... Imperitus or Manticore into the middle of those champions and maybe made something happen. Although I probably would have lost on scenario because if he didn't want to assassinate Vyros too, he could have just killed my objective and continued scoring that zone. So, I mean, the scenario clock was going down and it was not favoring me. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions.